A tool in Google Docs that you can use to organize text and how images line up on a page is a table. So here at the top there's a table menu, and the first thing you have to do is insert the table. So you get to choose how many columns and how many rows you would like your table to be, and it pops in here like this. Now there's a little arrow pointing down here where you can take off border of the cell that your cursor is in. So for example, if I wanted to just, let's say I wanted to take the bottom border off or select the bottom border, that's what would happen. If I wanted to select all the borders, then that would happen. Okay, so that's what that little arrow is. When you click inside the cell, it will select those. Now what you can do is, so like for example, this one's selected, and I can change the color of that, I can change the size or the weight of that thickness. I can even make it a dashed line if I want. So I can change the lines of the cells by doing that, by selecting the line that I want. Okay. Alright, so go back into tables. Wherever my cursor is, I can insert a row above that row wherever the cursor is. I can insert a row below it. I can insert a column to the left of the cursor. I can insert a column to the right of the cursor. I can delete the row. I can just like I did there. I can delete the column. I can delete the entire table here. And if we go into table properties, I can change the border color for the entire table right here and the thickness of the entire table in the table properties. I can change the cell background color for the entire, for the cell that I have selected. If I want to do all the cells, I can highlight all the cells, go into table, go into properties, and change the cell to that color. Oops. Undo that. Alright. Back into table properties. The text alignment in the cell. So if I have like headers like name, school, whatever text you have in here, I can go in here to the table properties and select the vertical alignment. Is it going to be at the top of the cell? Is it going to be in the center if the cell gets changed to get sized differently, or is it going to be at the bottom of the cell? So if I set that to centered, however wide that cell becomes, or however tall that cell becomes, it will always be in the middle of the cell. That's what that means. The dimensions, I can fix the width. If I wanted to fix the width of each cell, I can also fix the height of a row. So the row, all the rows will be the same. If you put a check mark in there, all the rows will be the same. And then the table alignment, if you want it in the center, you click center and it'll center it up on the page if it's not centered already, or across the page. So those are what's in the table property. Now you can do a lot of this stuff from the toolbar. So for example, I'm going to highlight these these two cells here. The fill color, or the background color bucket, I can change the color of those cells. As long as the cursor's inside those cells, I can change the color using that tool right there. Same goes for the border color. Let me highlight these cells here, and I'm going to change the border color to pink, and the thickness, we'll do a 3-point thickness. So you can pick and choose and quickly fill or change the border color on the toolbar here at the top. And you can also right click inside the cell and get the same settings as you do from the table menu here. So that's how you insert a table and kind of how you manage and customize the table on your document.